Is it August 1st? Yes, it is. Am I setting up a Christmas display already? Yes, I am. Is it too soon? Maybe, just a little. But I really want to get these pictures and these mock-ups done before all the holiday rush sets in, because it has snuck up on me in the past. And frankly, it's my studio, my rules. So let's get to work. As we unpack these boxes, we're going to put on a little theme movie. Yes, I like White Christmas. It's a guilty pleasure from many, many years ago. Getting this tree up is pretty easy, although she is a little old and starting to show her ages in places. She's showing her age. But once we get her floofed up a little bit and looking all nice and Christmassy, she'll be good to go. So yes, we now have a little Christmas tree. The idea is just to hang up some of these ornaments I've already gotten in my inventory and a few others I've started working on. I'm hoping you'll have the entire selection done before my first show in November. We'll see how things go. It's hard being a one-woman show sometimes. Hold on. Something's not quite right yet. Much better. Alright, we're not going to worry about doing the fancy trimmings with the lights or the garland. We're just going to use the ornaments. Right now I'm in my designing angels phases because one can never have too many angels. Is anyone going to see this side or the back? Probably not. But I like my trees to be nice and fluffy. Floofy. With ornaments. Hey, it's my studio, my rules. It only just kind of dawned on me now. I've got a client coming in for a fitting later this afternoon. And she's going to walk in and see this giant Christmas tree. That's okay, we'll make it work. It's also giving me ideas for how I can set up my table at one Christmas market. Back at the old hospital where I used to work at, out of the gift shop, we always put up Christmas about a month, no, longer than that, 2 months early. Which reminds me, hi guys. Yeah, we used to put up super early, and a lot of people would get angry about it, even though they would start buying as many ornaments as they could. It was really weird. It was a very interesting dynamic. You would get people coming in complaining, it's too early for Christmas, and then surreptitiously very conspicuously buying the biggest items that we had because they were always limited stock. There was one really nice major set we got every year. We only got 3 of them because they were so expensive. They sold out every freaking year before November. It got to one point where my boss actually had to order a couple more so that we'd have some for December. But yeah, I love the double standard of Christmas time. Alright, what I've got here, aside from more supplies, are some fabric ornaments this year. Little kittens. I'm a dog person myself, but I will fight you with cats. Isn't that right, Rocky? He just wants a playmate. It is kind of funny though. I think people, I don't know if it's a generational thing or not, why people get so salty about Christmas coming so early. But I suspect it might be generational because my aunt once told me a story about when she was a little girl. Why won't you hang? Thank you. And apparently it was just her and her 2 younger siblings before the last 2 came along. And they were very young. Their parents did not decorate for Christmas at all, not through December, not even the week of December. I think she said they got their tree the week of, but they did not trim it, they did not put anything up. And here's why. Every year they would send the kids to bed Christmas Eve early because Santa had to come. And every year in the morning when they woke up, suddenly the tree would be trimmed, all the decorations would be up, the presents would be under the tree, like a cornucopia, reverse cornucopia. Well, basically the idea is Santa brought Christmas. God love Mama and Papa, but they were crazy because they had 3 kids at one point and they were doing this every year. If I remember correctly, I think they stopped doing it after my dad was born. He was the last out of the 5. That's what brings me back to the whole idea of maybe it's a generational thing. Like our parents and grandparents when they were growing up, I think that's the tradition they were used to, and that's what reminds them of Christmas and that childlike wonder of Christmas. But now in our over-consumptive society that we're currently living in, Christmas is all the time, or at least the commercialized version of it, and that takes the magic out of it. And honestly, that's fair. The whole point of Christmas is to celebrate peace on earth, goodwill towards all men, all that good jazz. But it's hard to do that when people are saying, buy my merch everywhere you look. It's a little hard to maneuver around an extra sewing machine. Never really rushed to hold sisters. No, sir. Keep my eye on her. Caring, sharing every little thing that we're wearing. Can you tell I've seen this movie a couple times? Oh, almost forgot. My specialty. Snowflakes. I'll have to show you the snowflakes later. I forgot to use the hangers. So these are actually pens I made a while ago. I might take the pens off and just use them as like tree decorations because they're kind of cute. In the meantime though, I'm just going to hang them up here. These ones don't fit. Yeah, just turn the branches out. Christmas roses. I remember reading or hearing somewhere like Christmas roses. The phrase Christmas roses. And I don't know where it came from, but it's been in my brain space for decades. So I must have heard it when I was younger. And ever since then, I've been obsessed with making Christmas roses every year. I don't know why. It's just how my mind works. Okay. I also need a tree topper, but I don't have a tree topper. Oh, I think I have an idea. We gotta do something either really clever or either really dumb. Yeah. Hey, what are you doing down there? This pitiful little bow shall be the tree topper. Okay, stay. My next appointment isn't for another few hours, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hook those snowflakes up ready to go. Watch out, Rocky. All right, so far it's coming together. I mean, it would look prettier if I had lights or maybe just a touch of tinsel. Hot take, I know tinsel's not always popular, but I just like the way it reflects, especially if you can't afford to put lights on, or if your lights keep breaking every freaking year. One thing I'm gonna have to work on though is this. But I think I have an idea. So just bear with me, you will see. Hang tight. I got a fitted sheet. Pretend this is snow. It'll all make sense. All right, we are going to go ahead and use up the rest of our wires here on our pretty snowflakes because I want to show them to you all because I'm very proud of them. My Aunt Norma gave me this pattern, so dang it, I'm going to show it off. Here we go. This side and that side are looking a little bare, so I think I'm going to spread out some snowflakes as best as I can. So the more I think about it, the more I think my goal is going to be to fill up this tree and then basically both boxes. Since I don't know what the markets are going to look like, and And frankly, I need to have practice so I can start making patterns for you guys, because why buy all of your Christmas decorations when you can put aside a little box of your own handmade ornaments that you bring out every year for special occasions, based on true story. If you hear someone ranting on the phone right now, that's my mom with her coworkers. Well, with someone she works with. I don't exactly know the context of this situation. Think about it, the more I think I need to make a tree topper for the top, it feels empty without a star or without an angel. I prefer angels. It's very comforting, especially recently. Without going into too many details, unfortunately, this has been a pretty heavy season of loss for my immediate community. But that's all I'll say about that, because those aren't my stories to tell. So I firmly believe that you can actually have a steady job as a tree trimmer, and I know that there's probably someone out there who does this for a living, because tree trimming is an art. Everyone has their own aesthetic and their own sense of balance whenever they decorate their tree. I know some people like them really full and just completely overflowing with decor, and that makes sense. I mean, at my old job at our shops, we basically tried to like stuff as many ornaments as possible into them, because that's how we sold them. The more we had up, the more people were willing to buy. Going back to that commercial that ran, I just had a little while ago. But some people, possibly me, have a very minimalist aesthetic for decorating a tree, because I want the tree to still be seen, not just the stuff on it. And you have to do it in a certain way so that it feels balanced, because you can't have one side that's completely stuffed with ornaments and the other side is bare, like this poor little spot over here, because I don't have enough ornaments yet. Alright, the pièce de résistance. I want this one seen up in front. These are one of my 6 to 8 point snowflakes. They're very difficult to make because they're so big, and you have to use crochet thread for them. So I really want people to admire this one. People need to bask in this one snowflake alone. Speak to me. Tell me where you want me to go. I have to load an image in here. Rocky, it's time for the grand reveal. Are you ready? Wonderful. Bask in her. I regret not putting lights on her now. Our tree is all done. Our tree is partway done. And I'm gonna get some more pictures to put on my website and to put on my Facebook page and everything, all my socials. So I've got more decorations to make. I'm gonna try my best to fill up the tree and to fill up these boxes. That way I'm ready to go for my Christmas markets. There's only 2 this year, but I also have really good sales online, particularly through my Etsy channel. And I'm hoping maybe this year Facebook, maybe bundle them for a discount. This is a year I'm basically experimenting with all kinds of stuff now. Yeah, hang on a sec. It's getting hot in there. Mama, you got hot hair. Hopefully if I hang upside down for long enough, it'll go back to normal. I think I'm gonna just leave this up for a while. Not just so I can startle my clients who are coming in this afternoon. I just remembered I've got 2 coming in this afternoon at different times. Because it just makes me feel Christmassy when I get in the Christmas mood to start making things. I'm gonna put on White Christmas again, or some other Christmas movies. I might put on Die Hard. And I've got some videos coming out showing off all the new ornaments I'm making, so stay tuned for those, and happy holidays. Isn't that right, Rocky? Your nose is so wet. I'm gonna put on White Christmas again. Rocky! Even though Die Hard's not a Christmas movie. That's right, I said what I said. I wish I could have played this entire soundtrack for you guys, but I'm pretty sure YouTube will come after me. RockyTop. RockyTop. Turn around. Say hi to everybody. Say hi. Say hi. I swear, he's got the prettiest brown eyes, but you never know because he likes to look at me.